Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2020 FilmGator Awards, is what I'm calling them. Weird name, but
Good name.
yeah, I guess it's the best I could do. Where we are honoring the best of film that released in 2020. Not the films. I know lots of people like the Oscars will be including films like Nomadland and Minari and stuff like that, but those films did not get a wide release to the public until 2021. So
Yeah.
we are not including them here. We are doing just the films that have been available for everyone to see this year.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
you will
so
not
stuff
be
like
seeing them.
One Night in Miami and Promising Young Woman as well.
Yes, and there was one other one that Pieces of a Woman too. Hold
Pieces of a
on.
Woman, yeah.
Yeah, there's a few others. That Billie Holiday movie.
Oh,
So,
yeah. And
but
Judas and the Black Messiah, which is going to be big
yeah,
for Mr. Daniel Kaluuya.
hopefully, yeah. But yeah, the Oscars will do plenty of work nominating those movies, but we will not. That's
Mm.
really the only precursor here. We have about, I think, around 30, I didn't count, around 30 categories here to go through. So the way this is going to work is me and my co-host here, Ben, are going to
Everyone.
go through each category. We each assembled our own lists of what we think should be nominated for each category, and we are going to determine the maximum for most categories of 5 nominees. Picture and I think one or two others will have like maybe 8 to 10 range, but
Mm.
most of them will be 5 or less.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that. Oh, and by the time this video is posted, there will be a link in the description to a Google Forms voting thing for everyone who watches the video and wants to vote on it to vote. And then we will come back at some point soon to review the nominees and all of that. Okay, so now let's get started. Let's take a look. Let's share the screen with this. Okay, so we're gonna start with best film.
Mm.
Okay, so what I had, we can have 10 nominees here. I had To Five Bloods, Sound of Metal, Prom, Trial of Chicago 7, Gentleman, Soul, Invisible Man, Old Guard, Bad Education, and Palm Springs as my top movies.
I have a lot of overlap with you, so the films
Okay,
that were there that I would love to nominate, which I think we can put down straight away, is Sound of Metal, Da
okay,
Five Bloods, Trial of the Chicago 7, The Gentleman, Palm Springs. I put down Invisible Man as a concession, but I would like to maybe challenge it.
okay.
But I'm probably not going to win. Um, yeah, Palm Springs, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I have some other ones we can squeak in, but we'll get to them in a second.
You said Trial of Chicago 7 was a crossover, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
Trial, Gentleman, Sound of Metal, To Five Bloods, and Palm Springs.
Palm Springs, okay. So right there, we already have 5 of the 10
Mhm.
nominees. Okay, what else did you have?
Well, some other films I wanted to push through were The Hunt, which I loved.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, interesting.
it is interesting. Yeah, I have The Hunt, The Lodge, Onward, Soul, and Tenet. On the way back. Those are the films that I have.
Okay, so I think we can put Soul in there too, because I had
Yeah,
Soul as well. Um, let's see. The Way
the only
Back.
the only film out of yours that I do not want to nominate is The Prom. I have it
Okay,
in other places, but I that's the only one I'm pretty stubborn I don't want to see get nominated for Best Picture.
that's fair. That's fair. Um, okay. So which one out of all of yours that isn't on the list do you want the most on the list right now?
Um, are you
The way
talking about with yours or with mine?
with yours.
I like the look of. Oh wait, I forgot. Did I say Happiest Season?
Oh no, you didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I have Happiest Season there as well. So I suppose if I were to pick two, the ones I want to see the most are probably The Hunt, Happiest Season, and The Way Back. Um,
Okay.
because I had it to get in my notes, but Tenet and The Old Guard for me are kind of interchangeable.
Hmm.
They're both really solid action movies, kind
Yeah.
of soulful a bit, so I'd be able to swap them two out.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so what do you think? The Way Back, Happiest Season, or The Hunt?
Um, I think definitely we could put the Way Back on there.
Yes, I really love that movie.
Yeah, and I think we could do this where that's one of your. You could do one more pick there, and then I could do two of my picks that you didn't have. So then,
Yeah, I suppose the choice is Happiest Season or The Hunt, and I'm probably going to be maligned for this choice, but I'm
okay,
going to go with The Hunt because I thought it
yeah.
was really clever. Yeah.
Well, there we go. The Hunt. We'll see how that fares in the voting. Okay.
Oh, it's going to lose, but I just want it on there because it's great.
Okay, so if I had to pick out of the ones that aren't on there, I would definitely put The Invisible Man on
Oh,
there.
yeah. That's a great movie.
Very good. And it's probably between Old Guard or Bad Education.
I say go for The Old Guard. I personally thought Bad Education
Yeah,
was only okay, but that's because I don't know the real life story. So maybe,
I
I'm not sure.
agree. That's also a
Oh,
TV
yes.
movie too. So,
Mm. One
okay,
thing, you know what I'm
so
actually going to do? Swap
yeah,
out The Hunt with Happiest Season. For the reason is that I
okay,
have The Hunt submitted for more awards than I do Happiest Season. So I'd
okay,
like to maybe see Happiest Season get. I only have it for about two more, I think.
okay. So that's our 10 nominees for Best Film. I think that's a pretty good array of different films right there.
I think it's a great list. Yeah.
Yeah,
Really, really solid. Yeah, I
awesome.
love it.
Okay, so we'll see what ends up winning that big award soon. Now Best Actor. So I have Delroy Lindo for Da 5 Bloods,
Mm.
Ben Affleck, The Way Back, Hugh Jackman, Bad Education, Riz Ahmed, Sound of Metal, Chadwick Boseman for Ma Rainey, and George Clooney for Midnight Sky. I thought he was good in that, but I don't feel that strongly about that. So
I feel really bad. I didn't watch The Midnight Sky, and I have a feeling you're going to push it for like a few technical ones, but we could
for some
totally squeeze
technical
it in.
ones, yeah.
Yeah. Um, for me, what I have is Pete Davidson for The King of Staten Island. He was very
Oh,
good in
that's a
that.
good one. Yeah,
Ben Affleck in The Way Back,
yeah.
which
So
I
that's
think we could both
definitely
agree. Yeah,
that's
just put
definitely
him on. He's phenomenal. Yeah.
Doke.
Uh, Jim Parsons in The Boys in the Band. I totally get if you don't want to
Oh,
put this on here.
I haven't
Uh,
seen it, so I don't know.
I hadn't either, but what I'd done was I'd watched the first hour and then I got really bored and I didn't like it, so I turned it off. But when I was going back to do this, I said, okay, I'll go back and I'll finish it. I only have about an hour left. Jim
Hmm.
Parsons did a phenomenal job. Like, I truly did feel for him. He was the best in it. I think he's having a really good moment this year with Hollywood Now This. I loved him, but I'm not totally 100% attached to it. I don't mind. We could totally squeeze in someone else. But I also have Riz Ahmed, so we can go ahead and put him
Okay,
on there. He was great.
yeah, that's some good crossover. So that's 2/5 right there.
Delroy Lindo, too.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And that's where my crossover ends. The only other one
Okay.
I have is one you're not going to go for, but one who I really liked, and that's John David Washington in Tenet.
Mm. Yeah. Yes.
I know
Okay.
you didn't
So
like that movie.
okay. So we have three of our crossovers there, and we have two
Yeah.
spots left. So I think each of us could pick the two of the ones that on our list that haven't been picked to take one of those spots each.
Okay. I'm going to go with Jim Parsons because I don't
Okay.
think the Boys in the Band's going to get anything else I have it up for. And King of Staten Island, you know, it has the glory of being a movie that people have seen.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Boys in the Band. I'll have to check that out.
It's good. It takes a while, and it's really not for everyone. It wasn't really for me for
No.
a very long time. But if you make yourself sit through it, I think you'll find that Jim Parsons did a really great job.
I will probably check that out at some point. I think I'm gonna have to go with Chadwick Boseman for Ma Rainey. I just thought
Hmm.
he was great in that. So that wasn't too hard of a pick for me.
No, I personally just wasn't a big fan of Ma Rainey as a whole. Like
Mhm.
I have it down for biggest disappointment because I was just really
Ooh.
disappointed by it. Um, But yeah, no, I can't disagree 100% with that. I think you can definitely put him in as actor. He's a solid choice.
Okay, so that's a good group right there. I like that list.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so now on to Best Actress. I have Elizabeth Moss for Invisible Man, Viola Davis for Ma Rainey, Meryl Streep for The Prom, Jessie Buckley for I'm Thinking of Ending Things, and I don't know why I put her on here, but I guess Carey Mulligan for Promising Young Woman.
Carey Mulligan, we're sure you're great, but we haven't seen you. Have you
Yeah,
seen it? No?
yeah, that must have been. I don't know why that ended up on my list, but she won't be making it anyway, so we can delete her. Okay, so what do you have?
Crossover I have with you. For definite, I have two maybes, but for definite, Elizabeth Moss.
Okay, there's one of them. What else?
My list is Betty Gilpin in The Hunt. She is the heart of that movie. If she was bad, the movie wouldn't be good. So
That's
that's why
fair.
I give her credit there. Kristen Milioti for Palm Springs.
Yes, that's. I think. Let me check. I may have put her in. I put her in supporting, but that she makes more sense in lead. So
Yeah, she's
let's
like
just.
co-lead. It's a two-film movie kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know why I put her there. So we'll just move her up to where did it go? Best actress. Okay. What else?
The other one I had was Rachel McAdams in Eurovision, and
Oh,
the rest for
I never saw that one, so I don't know.
oh, so good. Again, kind of like The Boys in the Band, except it was a film I dragged my feet on watching, and then I did watch it, and she was so like my favorite Rachel McAdams performance. She was phenomenal. So for me, Rachel McAdams was so good. But the other films I have there with you is Viola Davis, Ma Rainey, and
Mm.
Jessie Buckley. I'm thinking of ending things just because they were good and
Yeah,
I knew you'd have them.
they were both very good. How did you feel about I'm Thinking of Ending Things? I wasn't sure if that was your kind of film.
Oh no, it's not my kind of thing. I
No.
hate Hereditary. I hated Mother. I'm thinking of ending things was fucking stupid.
Yeah,
But
that's
um,
yeah.
I get that some people like that type of thing. It's personally not for me.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I did have Jessie Buckley in actress because I thought she was great, and
Yeah,
I
she
also
was.
have Toni Collette in supporting actress.
I do
But
as
as
well. Yeah.
but as far as everything else, I think I only have it in about two others. It just wasn't for me. I think I can respect it because it's less. I think the film out of those that kind of genre that's most full of itself is Mother. That film is just
Yeah.
completely up itself.
Hmm.
Hereditary. The first time I watched it, I hated it. Second time, didn't hate it as much. I think I'm thinking of anything. I'd give like a 5 out of 10. I think it's right down the middle. But
Hmm.
I'm glad some people like it.
Yeah. The first time I watched it, I was completely confused. And then I read some stuff about it, and then I rewatched it, and I appreciated it much more. But it's not
I
like
couldn't sit through. I
lots of
couldn't
people
sit
think it's
through
like
that movie.
the best film of the year, which I don't think so, but I think it is well done. But we have one more spot here in Best Actress. What do you think? What do you have that isn't on there?
For me, I think Betty Gilpin because I just love her so much. But at the same time, I'm. What do you have that's not on there?
The only one I don't have right now is Meryl Streep for The Prom, and I'm also she was also great in that Let Them All Talk movie. But I
Oh,
think
did you watch it? I didn't watch that.
I think I liked her a little more in The Prom.
Um, yeah. I see.
I
I
already
didn't
have
like the prom.
I already have all of my picks besides one on there, so I think you can get this last spot for whatever you want.
Oh, perfect. Okay, that makes me very, very happy, and I'm sure it makes all the viewers very happy as well.
Yes. Is it Betty Gilpin?
Betty Gilpin, please.
Betty
Yeah.
Gilpin.
Sorry, Rachel
Okay.
McAdams, but she already has an Oscar nomination, and Betty Gilpin does not. So
She gets a um FilmGator nomination.
she does indeed. And you know what?
Good for
I'm happy
her.
for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if she'll win, but okay, so now best director. I had Lee Winnell for Invisible Man, Spike Lee, To Five Bloods, Ryan Murphy, The Prom, Guy Ritchie, Gentleman, Darius Martyr, Sound of Metal, Gina Prince, Bythewood, Old Guard, and Pete Docter Soul were all of the contenders I had.
I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I forgot to do director. I
Oh,
must have
no
just
worries.
not. But with what I do agree with, Guy Ritchie, 100%. He made it his best film yet.
Okay.
Guy Ritchie. Okay. I'm trying to think. I can't. I was in my mind to do it because I knew I would forgot. I knew I would forget, but shit. Oh, and Five Bloods. Spike Lee did a great job too.
Yes, he did. Okay, so we can put those two on there.
Mm, okay.
What were some of your favorite movies of the year that you think were well directed?
I liked Palm Springs, Tenet. Tenet. Would you be open to Tenet for director, or do you just not like it that much? I
I
get
just
it.
don't like it, but
Fair
I can
enough. I
see why
get
it
it. I
was well
really do.
directed.
I was in that camp for a while until I saw it for the third time, and I eventually came around to it.
Yeah, I've only seen it twice, but I didn't like it that much either time.
Um, The Way Back I really liked, but I'm
Mhm.
not sure if that's a director movie. So I
Yeah,
think we can just go with yours for this one because I really love the idea of nominating Old Guard and The Invisible Man.
okay. Yeah, okay. I think definitely Lee Winnell should get on there.
I'll let you pick
Um,
the rest of them because
I think Old Guard, that seems fair. She did a good job.
she did do a really good
And
job. Yeah, I loved that movie actually.
yes, I thought it was very good. One more spot. Um,
We can give
I
it to the
don't,
prom since I've snubbed it in all the other categories, or you could give it to Sound of Metal if you like that.
I think I kind of want to give it to Pete Docter. I don't think
Oh, okay.
animation directors get enough recognition.
I'd be open to that. I didn't love Soul 100%, but I could totally. I don't mind nominating it.
It's between him or Darius Martyr for Sound of Metal, but I'm gonna go Pete Docter.
Yeah, go Pete Doctor.
Okay, so that's our list. Pretty good list right
It
there.
is a good list.
So now we've got Best Supporting Actor. I threw a
Oh
lot in here.
Jesus.
Paul Raci, Sound of Metal, Mark Rylance, Yahya Abdul-Mateen, and Sacha Baron Cohen for Trial of Chicago 7, Jonathan Majors and Clark Peters for The Five Bloods, Hugh Grant for The Gentleman, and Coleman Domingo for Ma Rainey for all the ones I
Uh, Clark Peters. Did he play Godfather? The guy's Godfather.
in The Five Bloods.
Yeah.
Yes, he was
Which
the
one?
only one, spoiler, the only one who survived at the end.
Okay. Yeah, I loved him.
He was
The
great.
people who I have in supporting actor, I have Paul Raci, Sound of Metal. Put him
Okay.
down. He was great.
Yes, yes. He should win. I loved
Yeah,
him.
he should win. And you know, I think that if Sound of Metal gets nominated in the acting categories at the Oscars, if it gets nominated, I think it has a strong chance of winning in both categories.
Yeah,
It
I think so.
depends with it depends with Anthony Hopkins and Chadwick Boseman though.
Yeah.
It kind
I
of
don't
depends.
I don't know about Riz Ahmed, but I think Paul Raci does have a good shot at winning.
Oh, he was great. He
The
was really
Trial
great.
Boys they're losing a lot of steam right
Steam.
now. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, as they kind of should. Let's be 100%
Yeah.
honest.
Do you have any of them on
Um,
your list?
I do, but I'll get to that in a second. The other
Okay.
films I have Robert Pattinson for Tenet. I have Ewan McGregor in Birds of Prey, Mark Rylance
Oh,
in Trial of Chicago 7, and Hugh Grant in The Gentleman.
okay, so we can put Hugh Grant on there.
Yeah, we could put Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant. It's a good one. Okay. And what was the other one you said at the end besides Hugh Grant? I think I missed that.
Ewan McGregor in Birds of Prey,
Oh,
and Mark Rylance in Trial of
okay.
Chicago 7.
So Mark Rylance can go on there too.
You know who else I really like that nobody's talking about? I really liked Eddie Redmayne in that movie.
He was good, yeah. I don't know. Is he the lead technically? I don't know if anyone's a lead, but he was
No,
really
I
good
don't
in
think
that.
he's the lead. I mean, here's the thing. I never liked Eddie Redmayne, and I liked him in that movie.
Yeah, yeah. He's on and off for me. He sometimes annoys me. His best
You know,
performance was in Jupiter Ascending though.
that is a very funny thing to say. Um, the rest, I don't mind. You could put Clark Peters into Five Bloods on there. I'd be happy with him. I thought he was very good.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I think he should go on there.
then we can do another trial guy if you want. You could do Coleman Domingo and Ma Rainey. I don't really mind.
Um, hmm. So it's between I think Coleman Domingo was good, but I wouldn't put him on there. Um, Jonathan Majors, I think, was good.
He wasn't in it enough. Well, I suppose he
Yeah,
kind of was. He was really good.
I do think Clark Peters was better though. Um,
Yeah,
I guess
he
it'll
had more of a role.
probably be one of the remaining trial guys. What do you think, Yaya or Sasha?
I did not love Sasha in that movie, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
go with Yaya.
I think I
I
agree.
preferred the other guy who was like the other hippie. I preferred him. He was way better.
Do you, are you, I know lots of people have Frank Langella hype for Trial of the Chicago Seven. Would you take him over Yaya?
I would actually, but I put him down as best villain.
So did I. So I think he'll
Yeah,
strive more in that category. So we can honor Yaya there.
perfect. We'll put Yaya in
Okay.
there. That's great. Yeah, we have a good list there.
That is a good list, solid list. So final acting category here. Supporting actress, I have Toni Collette for I'm Thinking of Ending Things, Allison Janney, Bad Education, Maria Bakalova, Borat 2, Kristen Milioti, but we already covered her, Candice Bergen for Let Them All Talk, Glenn Close for Hillbilly Elegy, and Amanda Seyfried for Mank.
I'm gonna go through my list first, and then
Okay,
because I have some really interesting ones here. So my
let's.
first one is just a performance I freaking love, and we don't have to nominate it at all. I just want to bring it up.
Mhm.
June Squibb and Hubie Halloween.
Oh, she is like very like she's the best part of that movie. I think she's very
Oh
likable.
hell yeah! I loved the movie because I love Halloween, and I didn't realize how good it would be. But she was amazing. I loved
Mhm.
her in that movie. So I have June Squibb. Then I have Journey Smollett Bell in Birds of Prey because I felt that her
Okay.
performance was the best in the film, but she was also kind of one of the biggest breakout stars of the year. So I have her there.
Hmm.
Elizabeth Debicki in Tenet. The more I watch the movie, the more I like her, and she's just a great actress overall. I really love her. The
Hmm.
next one is someone who I'm determined to get nominated. That's Leah
Okay.
Mchugh in The Lodge. The Lodge is my favorite movie of the year.
Oh,
She's a child actress, and the things she does, she's amazing in that movie. So I'd love to see her nominated. I also have Maria Bakalova. I'm thinking of ending things. No, Maria Bakalova, Borat 2. Toni Collette, I'm thinking of ending things, and
okay.
Kristen Wiig in Wonder Woman 1984, which I don't really
Okay.
want to nominate. I just feel bad for her.
So I think we can cross over Maria and Tony.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's two of them.
What do you have that you'd really like to get through?
Um,
Amanda Seyfried, kind of because she's like a big one. I won't push for her because I haven't seen Mank. I don't want to do that to myself, but we can
yeah,
put.
she's not my favorite out of what we have left, but
All right, okay.
uh, I probably either Allison Janney or Glenn Close. I didn't like Hillbilly. I thought Hillbilly Elegy was okay, but I thought she was really good in it. So I'm gonna go with Glenn Close.
Fair
I
enough.
think she
Oh,
deserves it.
Glenn.
And I think your pick was the Lodge child. I forgot her name.
Leah McHugh.
Okay.
So Lia
L
Mchugh.
I A. What is it after L I A?
McHugh, her second name. That's just
Oh,
Leah McHugh.
How do you spell McHugh?
Mchugh.
H-U-G. Oh, cool name, Leah.
It is a cool name. She's such a good actress. I was blown away by her. Everyone in that film was great. I was going to nominate the lead girl, but I just instead decided to nominate her. She was just so good.
Cool. I'm gonna have to check it out. I haven't seen it yet. I heard good things about it when it released.
Mm. It's kind of like I'm thinking of ending things Mother Hereditary, except the key difference is that The Lodge is actually good.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
maybe since I like all those movies besides Mother, all those movies you just listed, maybe I
mm.
won't like this one. We'll see.
Maybe we'll see. I thought it was
So
great though.
yeah. So we have one left. Who do you have someone who's not on there who you feel strong
Um,
about?
I just like everyone who I have up there, so I'll cross off Kristen Wiig just because I want to mention her because I
She
feel
was
bad
good.
for poor Kristen Wiig. She was the
Yeah.
best part of the movie for me.
Yeah.
We have Toni Collette, Maria Bakalova, Leah. They're all on there. So it's Elizabeth Debicki, which I know you're not going to nominate because you hate
Yeah.
Tenet. Fair enough.
No.
Journey Smollett Bell and Birds of Prey. I have Birds of Prey in other categories like stunts and stuff like that. We don't have to nominate
Mhm.
her. And June Squibb and Hubie Halloween. We don't have to nominate her either. She was just
Okay.
so good. So we can do um, Alison Janney if you want. I didn't
Yeah.
mind her at all. I thought she was very good.
Yeah. I yeah, I don't know. Some people might be mad about not putting Amanda on there, but she's gonna get love at the Oscars probably, so she can deal
Mm.
with it.
exactly. I don't
Okay.
think. No, Scrooge. He does care. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all of the acting categories done. Those were some good ones. Okay, so now best scene. This is a pretty broad one.
Holy fuck.
Um,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm not even gonna bother going through all of them. People can view them if they want to. I think I have more under it. Yeah.
Holy.
Um,
Okay.
I just
Police
pretty
cars. All
much put
right.
like my favorite one or two scenes from my favorite movies.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
do you have any
I have.
crossovers here?
I have five. Yes. So, is
Okay.
the police car scene in Palm Springs the highway suicide where Kristen Milioti
Yeah.
at the end of the scene? Yeah. Right. So we can
Yes.
put that on there. Um, that was great. For
It
Tenet,
was.
I have the highway chase, inverted highway chase. Is that the
Yeah.
inverted car chase you
Yes,
have there? Yeah.
that's
So I
it.
have that there as well.
I'll allow Tenet to sneak in because that was a good scene.
Yay. I think another one we have crossover is the Invisible Man, the dinner scene. You know where
Yes. Hmm.
her sister dies. That's
That
best
was
part of that
crazy.
film. Holy shit, that's a great scene. Yeah.
That's one of the biggest surprise scenes I think of this year. Did
The
not
other
see
two I
that.
have, I'm not married to one of them. I'm not married to Extraction. I just couldn't come up with anything, so I said the
Oh,
one take, like
I
the
yeah,
14-minute one take.
that is a
Like
good
whatever.
scene.
But the other one I have is the jogging scene in Wonder Woman 1984, where
Oh,
Barbara goes jogging, and
oh,
I
that one.
just, yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
then she meets the guy again, and
that is a
oh,
good
she's
scene.
angry. I
That is
loved
a
it
good
so
scene.
much. Which
Okay.
ones do you have from the Old Guard? Which ones specifically
Old
are they? Because
Guard,
it's been a
I
while.
had the speech, what's his name? The guy who played Jafar, gives in the car about like eternal love and stuff. And
I don't remember
other
that, so I'm not
one,
going to remember it.
the first time that they all get shot and they're like on the floor and then they come back and kill all those people.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough. That's a good one.
If I which one out of
Entering
all of these? Palm
police.
Springs. Oh, there's no like stand. Do you think there's like a standout
Oh,
scene in Soul?
not really. No.
No.
I love. There's some things I love. I love when the 22 looks up at the thing coming off the tree.
Oh yeah, those spinny
Yeah,
things.
but that's more of a moment rather
Yeah,
than yeah. For me, Soul was like really powerful moments rather than an actual scene.
yeah. There's no like one huge standout scene. If
Mm.
there were one, I think I do like his argument with the mom where he's the cat
Yeah,
and
that's good.
but
That's good. Yeah,
he's the cat.
we could
But
maybe if we can't decide, we could maybe put that one in.
yeah. So, do you have any other scenes in other movies?
No,
Yeah.
it was just Highway Chase Tenet, Jogging Wonder Woman 1984, Dinner in The Invisible Man, Highway Suicide Palm Springs, and the one taken Extraction.
Did you see the Five Blood? You saw the Five Bloods, right?
I did, but I just couldn't pick one. I love the one on the landmine. I
Yeah,
love. There's a lot of great stuff in the Five Bloods. I couldn't
that's
pick though, so I just left it.
that's probably one of my favorites, the landmine.
Let's
I
put that
think,
one on there.
yeah, if you had one of your scenes, would it be the jogging one for Wonder
Yes,
Woman?
I
Okay.
really love that one. And
Jogging
I'm
Barbara. Barbara. Wonder Woman 84. Okay. And then, hmm, I do like that Love Thy Neighbor scene, to be honest, in the
I
prom.
was gonna say I would make a concession with "Love Thy Neighbor" from the prom if because I've
Pretty funny
snubbed it from a
scene.
few times. So yeah, I'd put "Love Thy Neighbor." Andrew Reynolds
Um,
was so great.
we have Invisible Man on there.
Mm.
Soul, I don't know. There's not really a standout scene in Trial of the Chicago 7.
Yeah, not
Same for
really.
Sound of Metal. I do like that end, but that's again more of like a moment where he takes
Mm.
the ear things out more than a
Oh yeah, that
scene.
was great. If I were to
Um,
pick, I would go with either "Landmine" or "Love Thy Neighbor."
yeah, those are the two I'm stuck between too. Uh, hmm.
I'd say it's likely we're going to nominate the Five Bloods again. I'm not sure with the prom, like maybe with the prom, but I'm not 100%. So I'd say "Love
Yeah,
Thy Neighbor" from the prom maybe pushes
yeah,
it through.
I do think that's one of the standout scenes there. Okay,
Which
so
was a
those
movie
are
I did not like.
yeah.
It's
I thought
kind
it
of
was
like it's like my Tenet. I don't really want to nominate The Prom. You don't really want to nominate Tenet, but there's some things I
Yeah.
can make an exception for.
They both just got a nomination. Good for them.
Isn't it fantastic?
Yes. Okay. So that's best scene. It's a tricky one. Best cinematography. So I had Prom. I'm thinking of ending things. Tenet, Mank, Midnight Sky, Da 5 Bloods, and Soul.
I have a crossover there, Tenet, to Five Bloods, and The Prom. So you can put them on there.
Okay.
The other two I have, don't have to use them, Invisible Man and Birds of Prey.
Okay. I think you can pick one of those two, and then I'll pick one. What was the other crossover? You said The Prom, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because, I mean, to be fair to it, there was a lot of colors in The Prom. You know, like they really went above and beyond to make sure this is like, it was like La La Land. It kind of reminded me of La La Land, the way they were just like colors. Really pushed that on you.
I would probably, out of the ones I have left, go with I'm Thinking of Ending Things. I thought that had some
Yeah,
good cinematography. So that would be
because
my
it's just the
pick, personally.
camera they used was really cool. I'm going to pick Birds of Prey because
Okay,
I'm not sure how many more nominations it's going to get.
that's fair.
And Matthew Libatique is a great cinematographer.
He is. He is very good. That movie did have good cinematography. I'm not writing
Yeah.
that full long title. It's just Birds of Prey.
Yeah, Birds of Prey. Fair enough.
Okay, so that's best cinematography. Biggest surprise movie. So I had Sound of Metal, Old Guard, Happiest Season, Palm Springs, and Bad Education.
I had Run. Did you see Run, the Sarah Paulson movie?
I didn't. I meant to, but I did hear great things. So I think that is
It was good. It was a surprise because I didn't think it was going to be good. And then it turned out it was really good. So that would made me happy. I also put down Freaky, Eurovision, Palm Springs, Happiest Season, The Lodge, and Host. But we don't have to nominate The Lodge or Host because they will show up in horror film.
Okay. So we have crossover there with Palm Springs and Happiest Season.
I loved both of those. They were great.
Those were both great. Yes, both Hulu. Hulu's surprising us.
Oh, yeah.
So we have 3 more spots there.
What were your other ones? Oh, yeah. Go with the Old Guard.
Yeah, I think Old Guard was a good surprise. Old Guard. Okay. What else did you have?
What did they have? It was Run, Freaky, Eurovision, and that's it. Nominate, put forward Sound of Metal
Okay.
because I think that deserves it.
And which one do you feel strongest about on your list?
Run, Eurovision because Run and Freaky are going to show up in horror for me.
That is a good choice. I know lots of people love that movie. Okay, so those are the biggest surprises of this year. So now biggest disappointments. I had Tenet, Birds of Prey, Mank, American Pickle, Project Power, Mulan, and Bill and Ted 3.
I had Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Wonder Woman 1984, Mulan, Borat 2, and The Prom.
Okay, so Mulan, congratulations. You're the only crossover for being trash.
It's my least favorite film of the year. It's horrible.
It's very bad, but it's not my least favorite. Okay, so out of your picks, what other ones do you think were the biggest disappointments?
Oh, I was so disappointed by pretty much all of them. I don't really care about Ma Rainey. I just put that on there because it's not as good as everyone else says, and I would really be upset if it won Best Picture. I think it's a really basic movie that hasn't. Look, I'm not.
It feels a lot like a play. Still,
yes,
it was
like
adapted from a
Fences.
play, and it still feels like a play. But I think the
Step up.
performances carry it.
It's a step up from Fences, but it still kind of commits some of the same crimes, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't really. It's not cinematic, but it's okay. Borat 2, I hated Borat 2. But I know. Did you like it or did you
I
hate
liked it? Yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay. We can probably not put that one on there, but I just want to let everyone know I hated that movie. It's my second least favorite film of the year.
Wow.
Wonder Woman 84, put that on there because it was bad.
I forgot, but yeah, that would definitely be on my list too. Need another.
And the other one I had on was The Prom, but I know you liked The Prom. If I won't put forward The Prom if you don't nominate Birds of Prey.
Okay.
After that, fair enough.
Okay. How about Tenet?
I was disappointed with the Tenet the first few times. I'm still kind of disappointed that it wasn't as amazing as I think it could have been, but I did think it was pretty amazing. It's in my top 10 of the year. I If you run out of options, yes, we'll put
Okay.
Tenet on that list. Um,
Um,
I did not watch Mank, American Pickle, Project Power, or Bill and Ted 3.
Mank
Out
really
of all those,
disappointed me.
yeah, I'll just put Mank on there because I expect more from David Fincher. Because
Yeah,
Gone Girl, one
I
of my
dashed
favorite
high
movies.
hopes. He's so good, and he just wasn't that good. Okay. And what do you have on your list that we can throw on there again?
The Prom, Borat 2, Ma Rainey. You pick. You pick out those three.
Okay, out of those three, I guess I think some people will agree with you on Borat 2, so I guess we could put that on there. If that's okay
Ah,
with you.
yes.
Borat 2?
That is
Okay.
okay with me. Yeah.
Borat 2, and then I'm gonna put on
Tenet.
maybe, but I think the whole concept with Project Power, that was such a cool idea, and it just didn't work at all. Um, I think there's more to like about Tenet.
Yeah, fair enough.
So Project Power, American Pickle did suck, but I don't know how my expectations were for that. So I'm gonna throw in Project Power.
All right, that's fair enough.
Okay, so those are the biggest disappointments of the year, according to us. Best
The
comedy
obviously
film.
our opinion is like the highest of high,
It is, obviously. We aren't letting you guys choose the nominees. You're just gonna have to pick out of
obviously.
what we think. So okay, so best comedy. I had Palm Springs, Happiest Season, Prom, Borat 2, the 4-year-old version, and half of it.
I am very sorry. I really tried to watch the 40-year-old version, but I
Yeah,
had
no.
about 15 films to watch in the space of about a week, and I just didn't fit it in. It's next on my list. I feel bad I haven't watched that, but I probably would nominate it because it sounds really good.
Yeah,
The
there's plenty on
crossover
your list
films,
I haven't seen, like
I
Eurovision,
have
stuff like that.
Happiest Season, Palm Springs, so put them two on there.
Okay. Happiest Season in Palm Springs. Okay.
Uh, Eurovision, The Gentleman, and The Hunt were my other nominees.
Oh, I would definitely put The Gentleman on there. I
Yeah,
don't know
Gentleman's
why I didn't
hilarious.
think of that. The Gentleman. Oop. Okay.
When it comes to the rest of your list, Borat 2, the thing about Borat 2 with me was that you actually have to be funny, and it wasn't. But we did nominate Maria because Maria did a great job.
Hmm.
Uh, I didn't finish the half of it because I thought it was so bad, and I just full on hated the prom. But I will say this about the prom: there was one line in the film that made me really, really laugh out loud. I've mentioned it before. It was after Meryl Streep sings to Keegan-Michael Key,
Hmm.
and she said people would pay premium for that performance, and he said, just because you're not making me pay for an apology doesn't make you a good person. And she gets
Yeah.
really confused and she says, "What the hell?" So I
She
thought that was really funny.
she's good in that.
Mm. Yeah, she actually was. I actually really did like Meryl Streep in the prom, so I would maybe put the prom on there if you really want to.
Yeah. What would your pick? What you have left be?
Eurovision or The Hunt? I'm gonna say Eurovision because although what was funnier? Yeah, The Hunt was funnier than Eurovision for me. So I'd
Okay.
squeeze. Did you like The Hunt or did you not like The Hunt?
I haven't seen The Hunt.
Oh, okay. It's one of my favorite films of the year. It was really, really great. I understand not wanting to watch it, but it's everything around the film just makes the film itself funnier. Uh, to me,
Hmm.
I think you saw that with the poster, Damon Lindelof. Obviously, a very talented guy. So I would
Yes.
say The Hunt. I'd put over Eurovision.
Okay. So we can throw The Hunt in there. And hmm, I could put Borat 2 in there, or I could put 4-year-old version. Which one was funnier?
Borat 2
Uh,
did have some funny moments. Um,
yeah, I think
we
Borat
have,
2 made me laugh more, but
yeah,
4-year-old version, I think it's the only place I have it nominated,
yeah.
potentially.
So
Hmm,
it's up to you, really.
I'm gonna go Borat 2. That
Okay,
one made
sorry
me
for
laugh
your own
more.
version. They could
Sorry.
nominate it for best title. A great title
That
for
is a
that movie.
great title, yes. Great title. So best action film. Not a lot of options really. I threw in Old Guard, Bad Boys for Life, Tenet, Extraction, And the 2 DC films of Birds of Prey and Wonder Woman 84.
Well, guess, okay. I have Birds of Prey,
Okay. So with that
the
one.
rhythm section.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The rhythm, I love, screw you all. The rhythm section is a good movie. The rhythm section, The Old Guard, Tenet, and Extraction.
Okay, so all of those can get on there. Old Guard.
We shouldn't nominate Wonder Woman 1984 because it has no action.
Yeah, that's fair. We need one more spot there.
So it's
Okay.
between
Tenet.
Bad Boys and the rhythm section for us, I suppose.
Yeah, because Wonder Woman's not getting on there.
Yeah,
Birds
screw,
of Prey
like,
did get on there. What was the other? Oh, Extraction was a crossover. Okay.
yeah. I only put it on because, like, whatever.
Um.
Can I ask you a question? What do you
Yeah.
like more, Bad Boys for Life or Extraction?
Probably Bad Boys for Life, but the action wasn't amazing in Bad Boys for Life.
Fair enough.
I mean, either way, I don't think Bad Boys for Life or Rhythm Section are either gonna win.
Yeah.
So I think if you want to throw Rhythm Section on there,
It
just
would make me so happy. Yeah. Because here's the thing, they have a great few action scenes in that movie.
Oh,
The one take as well in the rhythm section of in the car where she's driving, I thought that was awesome.
I
And
spelled
the
it.
one take,
Oh wow.
RHYTH. Fuck, never
It
mind.
always messes me up. I think it's not doing the line, so I think I did it. Yes, the I actually did see Rhythm Section, and that car scene was very well done.
And the Jude Law one where they're in his house and
Yeah, that
like
one was
he
pretty
starts
good.
kicking the shit over.
The action was
Yeah,
pretty
that was great.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so that's
And
best
we'll say no
action
more.
film. Best horror film. I had Invisible
We could
Man.
like
Wait, what? Which one?
I was just saying we could nominate Mulan for horror film as a joke, but we don't
we
have
could, we could. I fear it may win if we nominate it though.
to.
Yeah, I didn't see all of these, but those were the ones I threw down. Invisible Man, Run, Platform, Relic, and Lodge were all the ones I heard good things.
I have The Lodge, Host, Run, Freaky, Invisible Man.
Okay. So Invisible Man and Run both get on there. I think Freaky should get on there. I forgot about that one.
Freaky was, I think, just to make some of the viewers who'll be watching this, like Utaka, who really loved Freaky.
Yes.
I thought it was really good. I'm a slasher person though, so it just kind of worked for me. And I have it nominated in 2 other places. Freaky was good, so yeah, we can put that on there. And Host, have you seen Host? Have you heard of Host?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
It's a 57-minute film, okay? Like, Jesus Christ. It's 57 minutes long. It takes place over a Zoom call during the pandemic. So, like, the pandemic is happening. So, like, they must have shot this in, like, April or May. But they do a seance over Zoom. But what the one person does was they make up a ghost to, like, scare everyone. Mm-hmm. And then that ghost haunts the Zoom connection. And it's this... I think you need to nominate it for the sole reason was that it's terrifying. I watched it after I finished The Five Bloods. After I finished The Five Bloods, it was about midnight, and it's 57 minutes long. So I said, screw it, I'll watch it. And I was so scared. It's so, so good. If you haven't seen Host, people who are watching this, you should totally watch it. It's amazing.
Yeah, I should check it out. That sounds interesting. I liked that Searching movie where that was all on.
Searching was great. And I love the Unfriended films. I rewatched them about 2 months ago. I think they're great.
Yeah, it's a cool concept. So yeah, that's horror. So that's a pretty good group of films. Best animated film. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get 5 in here.
Yeah.
Soul, Over the Moon, Onward, and Wolfwalkers. I honestly don't.
Yeah, I have those 4 as well. I thought you might have had another one. I mean, we could throw DreamWorks a bone and nominate Croods, but I don't really care.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think these 4 definitely all get in there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there were any other actually decent. And I didn't see Croods, so I have no clue.
I didn't see it either.
Um,
Well, you know what we couldn't nominate? Justice League Dark, Apocalypse War. Did you watch that?
I didn't know that that's one of those DC animated.
Animated ones, yeah. It was pretty good, to be honest. It was actually decent. Did you
Okay,
watch the Mortal Kombat animated movie,
I didn't.
Scorpion's Revenge? That was also pretty good. So those would be
You could
two
put
that we
one
could
of
throw
those
them on there.
on. Which one would you want to put on more?
I think Justice League Dark is a tad better
Okay,
because of it was just a bit better. It's more memorable for me. Scorpion's King I watched in like March. That's like a year ago, pretty much.
pretty much, yeah. Okay, so we did manage to get 5 there.
Hmm.
Um, I think Soul should win. So moving on, best trailer.
Holy.
This is a fun one. These aren't technically, I don't know how you did it, but I did trailers that were released this
Yeah,
year, so
that's
it's
how I did it too.
technically not, they don't have to be 2020 films. So I had Sound of
Hmm.
Metal, The Batman, I'm Thinking of Ending Things, Dune, Judas and the Black Messiah, Soul, A Quiet Place 2, Snyder Cut, Candyman. Yeah, that's it.
But I nominated Zack Snyder's Justice League, so we can put that on there.
Oh, yes,
The
sorry.
yeah,
Wrong
you can
wording.
call it Snyder Cut. It's fine. Um, the Batman I also nominated.
Okay, yeah, that's the best one, I think.
I want to make a case for some. You don't have to go along with this, but the um the Comic Con trailer for. Oh no, was it the Comic Con trailer? Yeah, it was the Comic Con trailer for the New Mutants. I thought was pretty decent.
Hmm. I'm
You
trying to
can't
remember.
remember it, so that's
Is
not a
that the
good
one
sign.
where she like opens the portal and she goes in like the staircase and like starts slashing those dudes?
Yes,
That was a pretty good one.
we don't. If we run out of
Yeah, we'll
ones
see.
to nominate, uh, I put down Dune and Tenet, but that's just because my heart wasn't really in it. I was just looking for stuff. The
We'll see.
Tenet trailers did not do what they needed to do. I don't think it deserves to be because I'm also looking at it from a business side of things.
Yeah.
These films. That's why I'm not nominating. I'm thinking of ending things. That trailer came out a few months ago. I watched that film today in January because that trailer was like, Ben, you're not going to like this movie.
I
I was
love.
like, yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, that would probably be one I would push to put on there out of everything left.
We could put that on there. Like, I don't 100% mind,
Hmm.
but because I'm looking at it from that angle, did it convince me to watch the film? Absolutely not. But was it a good trailer? I can't really remember. So we could put that on there.
Yeah.
I love the Candyman trailer too.
Yeah.
So I'd be okay putting them two on there. I haven't seen the Judas and the Black Messiah trailer because I want to kind of stay away from that movie
Yeah, no, that's
before I
fair.
see it.
I also haven't seen plenty of other trailers. Like people really like the Nomadland trailer, I think, and other stuff like
Oh, I
that.
didn't watch that.
I'm
I
just
stayed
trying
away
to.
from Pieces of a Woman, One Night in Miami, staying away from all of it. I want to
I
be
haven't seen
one way.
anything from any of those. So sorry if those were some of your favorite trailers. I just want to go in fresh for those. So I'm thinking of ending things. So people do like that Judas trailer, but I can't.
Candyman.
What do you think? What
Wait,
would you
did they release two trailers for Candyman?
this year?
Mm,
They
I
released a
think it was only
trailer
one.
and they did that short thing. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
That was really good. Hook, whatever you want. Have you seen the Judas trailer?
I have. I haven't rewatched it recently, but I do remember it being very good. Um,
I'll let you pick then. I don't really mind.
um, I think I liked Candyman more, but I feel like people really love this trailer for Judas and the Black Messiah.
People
Um,
are quite literally basing Daniel Kaluuya's Oscar chances off of this trailer, so it must be pretty good.
yeah, I think we should go with that.
I'm not going to say we should because I haven't seen it. I don't want to do that, but at the same time,
Yeah.
yeah, nominate it.
Okay. So those are those. That's the best trailers of this year so far.
Hmm.
Best poster. So I'm thinking of ending things, Defy Bloods, Color Out of Space, Freaky, Palm Springs, Promising Young Woman, The Rental, and Wonder Woman 84. And if you
I
want
had
any other ones, I can pull them up for people to look at if you would
I
like.
love that. I was thinking about that. I'm thinking of anything's poster.
This one?
The ones that I wanted to nominate were Defy Bloods. You know that one with all the colors on it.
This one?
Yeah.
Yes, that one's great. Okay, so that one can go on there. The Five Bloods. Okay, what else?
Freaky, the one with the knife and the mustache, like the cream. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That one, awesome.
it's a good one. Okay,
We can nominate because I'm thinking of anything. That poster with the snow was great.
I do.
Even
Yeah,
though it makes no fucking sense, we can still nominate it.
there's some metaphors going on there.
Is there though? Like, oh, whatever. Yeah, there probably is. I'll Google it after.
Okay. Um, what else? I'm gonna.
I also said promising young woman, and I
Yeah.
also had one more, which is New Mutants, but it's the one where they took inspiration from. Oh yeah, Nominate Color Out of Space. That had a great poster.
I like this one. You think we should nominate it?
Google, yeah, but Google before you do that the New Mutants Comic Con poster.
Okay. New Mutant Comic Con poster. Which one do we have?
Third one there.
This one?
Third. Yeah,
Okay.
I love that one.
That's a pretty good
That's
poster.
what got me really excited for the movie.
I like its art style.
It takes inspiration from A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, which the film is kind of inspired by. Like A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Breakfast Club, kind of what inspired the New Mutants, which is why I lean towards liking it more than most people.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that movie.
Do you have any other ones you want me to look up, or is that most of your list?
That's it. That's it for me.
Okay. Um. Okay. So, what do you think? Promising Young Woman, New Mutants.
Which Promising Young Woman poster? Google Promising Young
The
Woman
one
poster.
where she
There's a
like
few good
wrote it
ones.
with the lipstick, right?
Oh, yeah, that's great. You should
Yeah.
probably do Promising Young Woman because it was really good. That
Yeah. This
poster was
one,
really
right?
awesome. Yeah, I love that New Mutants one, but that one's really good. So yeah, nominate Promising Young Woman.
Okay. So those are the best posters of this year, and unappreciated art of movie marketing.
It
Um,
is actually, yeah.
yeah, and so most of them.
Oh, there's one more. Could you Google the Wonder Woman 84 Cheetah poster? The
Okay.
newest one that they did was freaking amazing.
Cheetah poster.
It's
Which
like this pink. No, it's not there.
this?
It was there. See right beside
This one?
Max Lord. Yes. Holy
Okay.
shit, that's amazing.
That's pretty
I love
cool.
that one. We don't have to nominate it,
No.
but I just wanted everyone to see it.
Yeah, we'll give it
That
some
was my
screen time.
that was just Kristen Wiig. I hope she comes back for Wonder Woman 3 because she was the best part of that god awful sequel.
Do you want her to come back like this or like this?
Oh. Well, here's the thing. She's not necessarily. That's maybe the way I'm thinking of it is that's Max's interpretation of the cheetah. What could actually happen is that since Barbara becomes like Wonder Woman, they could do the Greg Rucka run in the comics and have her go looking for um, Themyscira, and then she can get her cheetah curse along the way, and then it could be maybe more comics accurate and decent. Uh, and then she can because she's gonna stick around because she has Diana's aging ability now because she's still like Diana because it
Yeah.
was a part of her original wish. So she's still going to be around. So I think that would be the best way to go. But as for now, Kristen Wiig is a great evil Wonder Woman. She's just great.
She did very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Everyone else in the movie was not. You know who we? Poor handsome man in that's just the guy's name,
Wow.
handsome man. Yeah.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Tip our hat to you, sir.
Good job. Okay. So now best screenplay. I put down. So this is adapted or original. Just best
Yeah.
screenplay. Soul, Trial of Chicago 7, Gentleman, Invisible Man, Palm Springs, Ma Rainey, and Sound of Metal.
I have The Boys in the Band. We don't have to nominate it, but oh my God, it was just because the film is a bit like a play, a bit like Ma Rainey, a bit flat, but it's entirely driven by the screenplay and the performances. So that's why I wanted to nominate it. Like it gets really fucking good towards the end. The five oh no, that's Boys in the Band, Tenet. We don't have to nominate. I was just putting it up there. The Hunt, because I thought it was brilliantly original and wickedly smart. The Five Bloods, Palm Springs, and The Gentleman.
Okay, so we have 2 crossovers there with Palm Springs and The Gentleman.
I loved Palm Springs. I'm so happy you did too, because I want to get nominated as much as possible.
That was great. That was a very good movie. Okay. If I were to push one on there right now, it'd have to be Soul, honestly.
Okay.
That's what
I'm all right with that, yeah.
What out of yours do you feel the most strong about?
The Hunt.
The Hunt?
Yeah.
Okay, we can put that on there. I haven't seen it,
The
so
Hunt,
I can't really judge.
and then if you want to do Invisible Man or Trial of Chicago 7, I'd be okay with either of them. Even Sound of Metal was very good.
I think Trial of Chicago 7, just because there's some great lines in there. It's Sorkin.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's best screenplay. Best editing. So I had Soul, Trial of Chicago 7, Sound of Metal, The Five Bloods, Tenet, and Palm Springs.
I had Tenet, I'm Thinking of Ending Things, Trial of the Chicago 7, The Gentleman, and The Five Bloods.
So Tenet, Trial, and The Five Bloods. Were there any other crossovers besides that?
No, there weren't.
Okay.
I would happily nominate Palm Springs though.
Yeah, that's it. Especially with the trying to kill themselves so many times. I thought there was some great editing.
Yes.
We can put that in
Yeah,
there.
we can nominate Palm Springs. It was great.
Okay. One more spot. What else did you have that hasn't been nominated?
Everything on my list has been The Gentleman, and I'm Thinking of Ending Things.
Yeah. Honestly, I probably wouldn't nominate I'm Thinking of Ending Things just because the first time it felt so slow. Especially that car ride, but it is edited well. The Gentleman's also maybe The Gentleman.
Yeah.
I like the way that's formatted with the whole storytelling and all that. So I think Gentleman.
The only reason I was going with I'm Thinking of Ending Things was the way that they would cut between her saying I'm thinking of ending things and then getting cut off and shit like that.
Yeah.
I was only nominating it because I thought you'd probably have it, so I thought, okay, we can make a little compromise there, but you didn't have it, so we didn't have to do that, so it's great.
It does have good editing, but I think these 5 did better. So that's best editing. Congratulations.
These are great lists.
Best stunts. Pretty much the same as the action category.
Yeah.
Guard,
for me, I have Rhythm Section, The Old Guard, Extraction, Birds of Prey, and Tenet.
Okay, so Old Guard and Extraction and Birds of Prey are all on there. Did you say Tenet too or no?
Yeah, Tenet.
Okay, Tenet's on.
For me, that kind of has to win because of how they pulled everything off.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how. I saw some of it's pretty much all practical, which is impressive.
Yeah.
Okay.
We nominated Rhythm Section for overall film, so we could do Bad Boys for Life. What were the stunts like in Bad Boys for Life?
Nothing extremely special, but still pretty good. I'd say better than Rhythm Section stunts, but
we could put it on there. But I will just say I really love the bus scene where it explodes at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was great.
That was good.
The part at the beginning, just a few really good set pieces in my opinion.
It does.
But
have
yeah, I'm okay.
Action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makeup and costume design. Oh, it's casting next.
Best casting, yes. So I put Trial, The Five Bloods, Ma Rainey, Palm Springs, Bad Education, and The Gentleman as best cast.
I didn't really know what the difference between casting and ensemble was, but I think ensemble Chicago 7 there, so we can nominate that there if you want.
Okay.
In ensemble. So later on, The Five Bloods, I also had an ensemble, and The Gentleman, I also had an ensemble.
Okay. You may just merge those two. They are pretty similar.
Yeah. So when it comes to ensemble, I put The Five Bloods, Gentleman, Boys in the Band, Host, Chicago 7, And casting, I had Palm Springs, The Old Guard, The King of Staten Island, Wonder Woman 1984, and The Way Back.
Let's see what I put for best ensemble. Where is it? Okay. Pretty much similar stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, let's delete best casting because I think it's kind of repetitive.
Okay, coolio.
Best ensemble. I guess we'll just delete all of that and head down to best ensemble and come back up to makeup. Okay. So we had Trial of Chicago 7, Defy Bloods, Gentleman.
Yeah, Gentleman. Oh, The Boys in the Band kind of has to be nominated because it's
That's
the
fair.
ensemble film.
What else was there? Gentleman, yeah.
The Five Bloods.
And Boys in the Band. And one more spot.
Chicago 7, Gentleman. Yeah. I had either The Old Guard, Palm Springs, King of Staten Island, Wonder Woman 84, and The Way Back.
We do have crossover there with Old Guard, but do you feel stronger about any of the other ones?
Not 100% because Ben Affleck got nominated, so I'd be okay putting The Old Guard on there because Kiki Lane, or was it?
Yeah.
Is that her name? She was great. And Charlize Theron was great. They were so great that it's worth putting it on there.
Okie doke. So Old Guard sneaks on there. That's a pretty good list. Okay, so now head back up to best
makeup and costume design.
Makeup and costume design, yes. So I had Ma Rainey, Prom, I'm Thinking of Ending Things, Mank, and Birds of Prey.
I have Birds of Prey, The Gentleman for costume design specifically. Amazing in The Gentleman. I also had Freaky and Eurovision.
Oh, I think Eurovision should definitely get on there. I saw some of those costumes. I thought they were pretty good.
They're freaking awesome. The only reason I nominated Freaky was because the red jacket is kind of like a bit iconic a little bit.
Yeah.
At the same time, that's the only really standout costume, so we don't really need to nominate it.
I think I'm Thinking of Ending Things should probably be on there just because I thought some of the aging and the stuff they did to Toni Collette and
yeah, we could nominate for that. Yeah, sure.
Okay. What's his name? David Thewlis? Is that his name?
Yeah, David Thewlis. He was a good Ares. I liked him as Ares.
Yes. So which other one do we not have that you want to throw on there?
I said The Gentleman. The Gentleman, I think, for costumes. Oh, so good.
There were some good costumes in there.
And we can do Ma Rainey or The Prom then because, like, let's be fair, like, Ma Rainey's like the makeup movie.
Yeah, I think Ma Rainey probably. Okie doke. So that's best makeup and costume design. It's a solid list right there. Best sound. We're struggling with this one a little bit. I put Soul, Sound of Metal, Midnight Sky, Mank, and The Prom.
Sound of Metal I have. That's it. That's all I put down. I suppose I could probably, some of the action ones we could throw in there. Unlikely though. We could do Mank because I know they made it sound like old Hollywood, so that's pretty impressive.
I think it deserves that.
After that, I don't really care. Like the Prom didn't really have any standout sound.
No, I think maybe Midnight Sky had some good space sound.
I'll throw it on there.
We could do just 4 nominees here since it's not a strong category. So what should be the last one? We have Make
Soul.
Soul, yeah, no, that's good. Soul, they had some cool sounds in there.
Yeah.
Doke. That's best sound. Sorry, Nolan.
Oh fuck no! No way.
No, definitely not. And it's probably going to get an Oscar nomination, and I don't know why.
Yeah, come on, like.
He always gets it, even though it's never really great. So best production design, I also struggled with this one. I put Midnight Sky, Mank, Prom, and Ma Rainey.
I have actually some strong ones here, I think. So I have Tenet, because I think the production design and the stunts kind of go hand in hand. Birds of Prey, because I liked the nightclub. I thought that was pretty cool.
That
I'm thinking,
I'll put Birds of Prey on there. I think that
oh,
final
nice.
funhouse fight scene had some pretty good production
Oh,
design.
yeah. That was awesome. I'm thinking of ending things. I just put that on there because I thought the wallpaper was cool in the house. So,
Yeah.
whatever. And then I also put down Soul because I thought that they
Yeah.
really nailed the design of
Good.
everything in
Yeah.
Soul.
That's fair. I didn't even think of that, but yeah, that's a good one. Um, even though I didn't like it, I think Mank deserves it. Deserves a nomination.
Yeah.
Just for recreating that era. Um, I don't feel strongly about any of the other ones. So what else did you have again?
I said Tenet, and I'm thinking of
Yeah.
ending things
We'll throw both of those a bone.
because they kind of both need it. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they're actually getting more nominations than I expected. Good for them.
Good
Best
for them is right.
score, I had Soul, Tenet again, Midnight Sky, and Wonder Woman 84.
I have Tenet, Soul, Wonder Woman 84, and The Old Guard because I thought the music, not necessarily the score, but the music, the songs were so good that I'd say throw it on there because I don't think we have a fifth one. So we can throw Midnight Sky, Soul, Wonder Woman 84, and The Old Guard on there for score.
That sounds good.
Because again, we haven't seen Nomadland
No,
or
I've heard good things about that score. And Minari, I've heard good things about the Minari score.
Mhm.
But we have not seen them because the Oscars are weird this year.
Yeah.
Best visual effects. I had Midnight Sky, Tenet, Love and Monsters, and One and Only Ivan.
I said Tenet, The Invisible Man, Soul, Birds of Prey, and Palm Springs.
So we've got Tenet. Is there any other crossover there? No, not yet.
No.
Um, what else? You had Soul, Palm Springs.
Birds of Prey and The Invisible Man.
I think the whole Invisible Man effect was cool, so I think that should get on
Yeah.
there. Okay. Um,
Does Mank have any good VFX? Does it recreate in a cool way?
not really, honestly. I mean, not anything special, I don't think. I think Midnight Sky had some pretty cool visual effects, so I think
Yeah, it
that
looked like they were cool.
there was some wonky visual effects, but most of it was pretty good. Um, what did
The
you
other
have
two I had
want to throw out?
were Soul, Birds of Prey, and Palm Springs. But I also think maybe Old Guard could, or Rhythm Section, or
Yeah,
Extraction, maybe.
yeah. What's the deal with animated films and visual effects? It's like technically all a visual effect, right?
Which one?
With Soul, isn't the whole
Oh
movie
yeah,
kind of a
yeah.
visual
Like
effect? But
Spider-Verse had amazing VFX. So
it's good, so I think that can go on there. And last one, um,
will
what
we
do you
just say
want?
Extraction or something? Uh,
Do you think
I
extra?
had Birds of Prey or Palm Springs. I didn't like Extraction, but I thought the effects and all the stunts were cool.
Mm-hmm. Um, I think we could throw Birds of Prey on there. I think there's more effects in that than in
Hmm.
Extraction.
The Ace Chemicals exploding was
Yeah,
kind of cool with all the fireworks. Yeah.
for that alone, I think it could get a nod. Okay, so that's visual effects. Best hero. I had Cecilia for Invisible Man, Joe for Soul, Andy for Old Guard, Ian for Onward, Protagonist for Tenet, um, Joel for Love and Monsters, and Diana Prince for Wonder Woman 84.
I said the protagonist in Tenet, Wonder Woman in Wonder Woman 84, Dan Levy in Happiest Season, Charlize Theron in The Old Guard, and the Chicago 7 in Trial of the Chicago 7.
Okay. So I guess crossover there's Protagonist, Diana Prince. Was there anything else there?
I don't think so, no.
Okay. Um,
Who was Andy in The Old Guard? Which one was he?
Andy was Charlize.
Charlize. Okay, yeah. Throw Charlize on there because I had her as well, Charlize Theron.
Okie doke. I think her full name's like Andromaca or something, but they called her Andy. Um,
Stupid.
okay. Okay, so I think we can each throw one person on there. So who do you want to throw in there?
I'll throw Dan Levy. Happy season.
That's a good choice. Dan, there's two V's, right? Maybe
No,
not.
just one, I think.
Just one. For happiest season. Joke. And then I'll throw in, who's a good hero?
Cecilia for Invisible Man's a great hero
I
because of
think
how far she comes. But she's been nominated for actress, didn't she?
she was, but I don't know how much of a hero these other people are per se. Both the Pixar people, Joe and Ian, they're good,
Put
but
Cecilia on there. She
yeah,
deserves it.
you deserve it. Okie doke. So those are the best heroes of this year. Best villain. So I had Judge Hoffman for Trial of Chicago 7, Sator for Tenet, Maxwell Lord and Cheetah for Wonder Woman, Black Mask for Birds of Prey, Adrian/Invisible Man for The Invisible Man, the mom in Run. I heard she was good. I didn't see it though. Homophobia in The Prom, and Harper in Happiest Season.
Harper is Alison Brie, yeah?
Harper.
Oh, Harper was Mackenzie Davis.
Yes, she was.
Holy fuck. Okay. I know people really hate Mackenzie Davis, but I saw Tully, so I will forever love Mackenzie Davis. So
I
fuck
like
you
her.
all.
I don't like Harper the character.
Fair enough. Yeah. I have Frank Langella in Trial of Chicago
Okay.
7,
Yeah.
Black Mask, Birds of Prey, Henry
Okay.
Golding in The Gentleman. I loved Henry Golding
Oh,
in The Gentleman. I thought he was
he was
great.
good.
Hilary Swank in The Hunt, Catherine Newton in Freaky, Alison Brie in Happiest Season, Sarah Paulson in Run, and Kristen Wiig in Wonder Woman 84.
Okay. Okay. So for crossover, Cheetah is on there.
Yeah. I suppose like I'm only really nominating her for the Barbara side of her performance, not really the
No,
bad
that's
shit.
fair. But I don't really
Um,
feel like picking her full name, so we'll just leave her as Cheetah for now.
yeah.
Okay.
Who is
Was there any
Sator?
other?
Is that freaking Kenneth Branagh?
Yeah, that is. I actually liked him.
He was my least favorite part of the movie. No
Yeah,
freaking way are we nominating him.
I don't feel strong enough to push for him. Um, hmm. I think Adrian and the Invisible Man. I would throw
Yeah.
him. Okay.
For the another thing, okay, with I'm thinking of many things because you brought up Oliver Jackson Cohen, who
Yeah.
played Adrian in Invisible Man. I think I'm thinking of many things. I picked up on it. Kind of plays with the trope of in Haunting of Hill House. It's like the way we were viewing the show. It was actually in chronological order because the way that works in the house is time is like rain, so it's all
Mhm.
around you all at once. So everything's happening at once. But we only find out that everything was happening at once at the end of the show. Is that something I'm thinking of Ending Things was doing? Because it kind of feels like a lucid dream the way she's walking around, the same way that Carla Gugino was walking around in um, Hill House, and the way she's seeing everyone at different points in their lives.
Yeah,
Is that
I think she's kind of like a manifestation of like Jesse Plemons' character and like the various women who he's dated and kind of harassed over the years as he
really?
reflects on his life before he kills himself. So
Oh,
I
okay.
thought
I need to look up the ending of I'm Thinking of Ending Things because Charlie Kaufman did make it fucking clear.
he didn't
Um,
make it clear. I'll agree with you there. Um,
yeah, so what? Yeah. Anyway, that's just a little side thing. Harper, it's hilarious. People hate her so much.
yeah, I
Um,
didn't like her, but who do you
the other,
want? Who do you have left?
I have Henry Golding, Hilary
Oh
Swank, and Catherine Newton. They were all very good.
yeah. I think Henry
Um,
Golding is very good.
mm, Henry
Okay.
Golding was actually very good, and I loved how he was killed by Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to go with him?
Yeah, we'll put him on there.
Okay.
Even though I will say Hilary Swank did a really good job. And Alison Brie, they kind of played two sides of the same coin a little bit. Yeah,
Oh
they were both very good.
yeah, I haven't seen a lot of Hillary Swank lately.
Oh, she was so good in The Hunt. If you want to see more Hilary Swank, watch her in The
What's
Hunt.
the hunt? Yeah. Okay, so those are the best villains for this year. Next we have, we did best ensemble. Best romance. So I had Emma and Alyssa in The Prom, Nikki and Joe in Old Guard, Niles and Sarah in Palm Springs, Diana and Steve in Wonder Woman 84, Ellie and Aster in half of it, and Dee Dee and Principal Hawkins in the prom.
See, what I did was I kind of included some TV shows in this
That's
because I thought it was best overall romance. But I'll
yeah.
run through them, but we don't have to do the TV ones. I said Harley and Ivy and Harley Quinn, my favorite romance of the year, probably favorite
I
romance
think
ever.
that's fair. We can throw that on there.
They so good, yeah. Harley and Ivy and Harley Quinn.
Okay.
Danny and Jamie in Haunting of Bly Manor.
Oh, I haven't seen that, so I don't know.
Oh shit. Well, if Natalia, if you're watching this, I tried. Niles and Sarah in Palm Springs, so we can put them
Okay.
on there.
They sneak on. Okay.
I said Harper and Abby in Happiest
Oh,
Season, but people don't like Harper, it seems.
I
Like, in
don't.
general, people really hate her, so uh, I felt bad for her. I understand where she was coming from, but whatever. We don't have to put that on there. And then I said Huey and Starlight for the boys, but whatever. We can just go with the movies from here on in.
Okay. Um,
But I don't like any of these romances, so I'm going to let you pick.
you know, like Diana and Steve.
Not in Wonder Woman 84.
Well, that's fair. I like Nikki.
Because
No.
handsome man is a key component
Yeah,
of that relationship.
that is true. Nikki and Joe for Old Guard, I'll throw on there.
They were okay, yeah.
I guess out of all these options, Emma and Alyssa.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. They didn't get that much screen time, sadly.
They did not know.
And I guess we'll have to go with Dee Dee and Principal Hawkins.
I'm
Also,
okay with that because Dee Dee was such a legend.
yeah, she was awesome. Okay, so those are the best romances for this year. Best studio of the year. So I only put down 4 because I think everyone else kind of failed. Netflix, Disney, Warner Brothers, and Universal were the 4 I put down.
I cheated a little bit. I kind of divided up different production companies.
Okay.
So I said Netflix, Lucasfilm for The Mandalorian.
Okay.
Not Disney as a whole, because they shot in a concentration camp. So I'm not going to push to nominate them.
That's fair.
Warner Brothers because they were brave enough to sacrifice some movies. HBO Max because Harley Quinn and Doom Patrol and The Flight Attendant, which I didn't see, but I know it's probably amazing. And then I said Lucky Chap Productions because Promising Young Woman is going to be an Oscar frontrunner and a blockbuster, Birds of Prey. But you don't have to nominate that. We can put Universal in that slot.
Oh, is that Margot Robbie's production company?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So I think maybe we should only have 4 here, just because we shouldn't nominate everyone.
Lucasfilm and HBO Max are the other ones that I put.
Okay. The other things I'm taking into account besides just the film output, it's kind of what they did. Like I think Warner Brothers, along with like releasing, being like the only studio to release films in theaters. I think what they did with DC Fandom was also very good. So I think that should help. I think what Disney did with their little investor call was a pretty big deal.
I suppose we can put Disney down, but let it be known that they're evil capitalists. You could edit that out. I don't care.
We could divide them. We could not.
That's why I said Lucasfilm because I thought what they did with Star Wars was so impressive.
I think Pixar this year was pretty good too. With their 2.
I'm not really married to the rest of them, so you can just do whatever you want. Because there weren't a lot of studios this year.
I think Netflix is going to win no matter what, honestly, just because.
I mean, they kind of deserve it to be fair.
They do. I agree with you. Let's separate it. So Lucasfilm, and what was the other one?
Pixar.
Pixar. Yeah.
But I said HBO Max because Harley Quinn and Doom Patrol, but they will be in TV show, which is next.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so there you guys go. Best studio. So now best TV show. I put in Mandalorian Season 2, Boys Season 2, Umbrella Academy Season 2, Clone Wars Season 7, Lovecraft Country, and Raised by Wolves.
We have no crossover.
And Love Victor. I forgot about that one.
I put down Defending Jacob, which, have you seen Defending Jacob?
I don't have Apple TV.
So good. It's an amazing show. I also put down Elite, which is my favorite show of the year, but you
Oh.
haven't watched that. Everyone should watch Elite, but I know it's very popular. Dead to Me.
Oh, yes. I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it.
Fuck's sake.
I'm a big
Ozark.
person. Um, I have
Ozark season 3.
I haven't seen Ozark. I've seen some episodes of it, and what I've seen, because my dad really likes it, I liked. So I think we can put Ozark in there.
Ozark season 3. Tom Pelphrey and Laura Linney are going to win at the Golden Globes this year. I know they are.
Yeah.
And then my last one is Harley Quinn, but I have 4 honorable mentions we can
Okay.
say. Schitt's Creek. I didn't like the last season all that much, but the end it was all right. Look, Schitt's Creek is an overall very good show, and I watched it all at once, and they all kind of blend together. So Schitt's Creek, sure. The Boys, Doom Patrol, and The Haunting of Bly Manor. That's all I have.
Okay. So I think the boys can get on there. How many nominees do you think we should have for this? Because best film, we had 10.
Honestly, maybe 10, because...
Do I do 10? Yeah. That seems right. Okay, so that's 6. So 4 more spots. Okay.
Did you watch Doom Patrol, no?
No, I want to. I've seen Harley Quinn now. So
Harley Quinn is so fucking good. I love Harley Quinn.
Forgot about it. I wasn't sure if it came out this year or not, just because
Season 2 came out this year.
Yeah, also season 2. Okay. I'd put Mandalorian on there just because I think.
Oh yeah, Mandalorian. Sure, nominate Mandalorian.
What else? What do you have on your list? Do you want to throw on there?
Defending Jacob was so good, and the Emmys just completely snubbed it.
Yeah, so
infuriating.
We'll give it some recognition.
And you should really watch it. You know, Captain America, Michelle Dockery.
Mm-hmm.
It was just fantastic.
Whenever someone in my family gets another Apple product and we get it for free, I will watch it.
I became Jack Sparrow when it came to watching Defending Jacob.
Oh, yeah.
Also, all the HBO Max stuff because they're not available here. So fuck you.
Yeah.
Yes, I will pirate all of your stuff. Dead to Me is a great show.
Okay.
What was it? Defending Jacob, Elite, Dead to Me, Harley Quinn, Schitt's Creek, The Boys, Doom Patrol, Bly Manor. I think there was more, but
okay, so
I remember watching a lot this year, but not really.
Yeah, the only one that I forgot was Love Victor, but I don't know if that's worthy of putting on there.
No freaking way.
Oh yeah, you didn't like it. I forgot.
I have that down as best franchise for the year, like that whole Simonverse, because there weren't any franchises this year, so that was the only one I could think of.
Okay, so we have 5 spots left. I think we can.
We just like you can put Lovecraft Country if you want. I didn't finish it. I only watched the first episode.
Yeah, I think
it was okay. I liked it.
There's some people out there who may be voting who may like it a lot.
We know them.
Yes.
Okay. Boys. You can put Umbrella Academy and Clone Wars if you want.
Let's throw Umbrella Academy on there. The Clone Wars.
I watched it.
The thing is, the first 8 episodes weren't that great, but the last 4 were very good.
Well, you can throw it on for that. Like I would say the same for Bly Manor. To be honest, the first few were okay. Middle was a complete drag, but the last episode is one of the best episodes of television I've ever seen. Made me bawl my eyes out. Holy shit!
So that's Haunting Bly Manor.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's what you want to throw on there, or do you feel strongly about another one?
I'd prefer to have either Dead to Me or Elite on there, rather than Haunting of Bly Manor.
So what do you think? Elite? Elite?
Yeah, Elite. Because I want more people to be aware of it, and season 3 was really good. Like, the thing I love about Elite is that it's so well constructed from a thriller perspective. Like, they really know what genre they're in when it comes to every season. It's kind of different every season. Like, the first one was a bit of a murder mystery. They play with non-linear storytelling, like, from different points in time. They play with that very well. And it was just overall a great season. We said goodbye to some characters, like, after a while. It was, I loved it so much. It came out the day the pandemic started, March 13th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it was also the day my mother gave birth. So it was a really big day. It was a global pandemic, Elite Season 3, and a child. But let's be honest, Elite Season 3 was the best thing that happened that day. So Elite Season 3 deserves to be on there.
Yeah. Well, for that alone, I think yes, it should be on there. Okay. Is Elite kind of like Riverdale?
Don't ever say that. It's not like Riverdale. I suppose if you really wanted to, like, it's about a school, I suppose.
Yeah,
But
no.
other than
I
that,
was
it's
doing that.
it actually has these great actors, like really good acting, um, good storytelling, um, and it Riverdale kind of plays with all of these issues from like an American perspective, from like an Instagram, Twitter perspective. So it comes off really cheap. Elite actually takes a look at all the things it tackles with different religions, different people, races, and stuff like that, and it actually makes that thoughtful observation, which is why I prefer it to Riverdale. Uh,
Yeah. No, I don't
yeah.
like Riverdale. I was just
Oh,
doing that.
it's
Riverdale is not good. Um, okay, so 2 spots left. Raised by Wolves or Clone Wars?
do them both. I mean, I don't really mind that Dead to Me is not on there.
Really?
It was a defining part of the pandemic for me. It was a really great comedy, took my mind off things very well. But just throw them on there. I've gotten away with a lot this time, so you can put them both.
They both sneak on. Okay, and then I think this is the last one. Yes,
It is,
best
yeah.
franchise of the year. This was kind of hard. I think most years this would be much easier, but there wasn't much
Yeah.
franchising this year. So I said Star Wars, DC, Pixar, Marvel, and The Boys.
Marvel had nothing coming out this year, which is why I didn't say it.
No, I know. I just put it down because of that whole investor call thing.
Mm. I said the DCEU because it released 2 movies.
Yeah, and they had fandom.
Yeah, I also said the DC Universe stuff, so Harley Quinn and Doom Patrol, but that was just because I was looking for stuff.
We can
Uh,
just put down DC as a whole.
yeah, Star Wars for the Mandalorian,
Yeah,
obviously, amazing stuff.
very good.
Then I said the Haunting Saga because these are the only 2 franchises I could think of that were, things that were either spin-offs or proper sequels to
Mhm.
another product. So I said the Haunting Saga and then the Simon verse, whatever the hell you want to call it, because you'd love Simon and love Victor, and then
Yeah,
you'd the Haunting of Hill House and the Haunting of Bly Manor. So I said those two. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah. I couldn't think of any other spin-offs really. So DC, Star Wars. Which one of do you want to put the haunting verse on there?
Yeah. I said the Haunting Saga.
Haunting Saga. Haunting Saga. Okay. Um, I don't think The Boys is really a franchise. Not yet, at least.
No, not yet. I did have it like almost there.
Yeah, they're having a spin-off show and stuff, so maybe soon. I don't think Pixar's really a franchise either. They're more a studio.
Yeah, it's not a franchise. That's why I didn't put it down. We could just do
So
three.
yeah,
Um,
we'll just do those 3. That's an interesting group. I wonder who will win that.
mm,
Probably DC.
we know who's gonna win.
Yeah,
I think it'll be Star Wars because people love Grogu and stuff.
they do. They do. Um, is that all of the categories? Did I miss something?
That's everything. Go through them. Do you want to read out the nominees again, or do you want to just leave
Um,
it?
let's see. Do you think that would
Like
take?
just a recap, officially everything that we nominated.
Do you want to do that? Yes.
I
No.
don't mind. It really just we
Okay.
can whatever.
Okay. So best film, we had Sound of Metal, To Five Bloods, Gentleman, Trial of Chicago 7, Palm Springs, Soul, The Way Back, Happiest Season, Invisible Man, and Old Guard. So that's
That's
best
a great
film.
list.
Great list. So that's the big category. Next, best actor, we had Ben Affleck for Way Back, or wait, The Way Back. Riz Ahmed for Sound of Metal, Delroy Lindo for To Five Bloods, Jim Parsons for Boys in the Band, and Chadwick Boseman for Ma Rainey. How about when we go through each category here, we'll go through which one each one of us wants to win.
Oh,
Here.
go back up to picture. So should win and will win. Oh, that's a great. I love doing that. Yeah. So
Um,
for best film, I think my favorite of all these is probably I'd like to see The Way Back win. Uh, the Way Back or The Gentleman or Palm Springs should win, but I think that Trial of Chicago 7 or The Five Bloods will win.
I think Soul should win. But I think who's gonna win? I think maybe
Invisible Man might win.
I think Invisible Man may win.
Mm.
I think that's what I'll go with. Will win. Okay, so here we already recapped them. Um, I think should win Riz Ahmed. I think will win maybe Delroy Lind. I think lots of people. Delroy or Chadwick, I think will win.
Yeah, I think either Ben Affleck or Riz Ahmed will win, but those other two should win, but then those other two will win.
Okay. So then Best Actress, Elizabeth Moss for Invisible Man, Kristen Milioti for Palm Springs, Viola Davis, Ma Rainey, Jessie Buckley, I'm Thinking of Ending Things, and Betty Gilpin for The Hunt. Should win and probably will win. I think Elizabeth Moss for The Invisible Man.
I think Betty Gilpin or Kristen Milioti should win,
Okay.
but Elizabeth Moss and Viola Davis are certainly going to be the ones who win.
Yeah, they're the front runners there. So Best Director, Pete Docter, Soul, Gina Prince, Bythewood, Old Guard, Lee Winnell, Invisible Man, Spike Lee, The Five Bloods, and Guy Ritchie, The Gentleman. Um, Should win.
I think Guy Ritchie should win, but I think Lee Winnell will win.
I think Pete Docter should win, but I think Lee Winnell will probably win that, if I were to guess. Best Supporting Actor, Paul Raci, Sound of Metal, Hugh Grant, The Gentleman, Mark Rylance, Trial of Chicago 7, Clark Peters, The Five Bloods, and Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, Trial of Chicago 7.
I think Paul Raci should win, but I'm not sure how much exposure it has. I think if you see the film, you agree he should win, but I'm not sure how many people have actually seen it. So Paul Raci should win, but I think anyone from Trial of the Five Bloods, probably Yahya Abdul-Mateen will win.
I think I agree with that. I think Paul Raci should win. I think Yahya will probably win. Best Supporting Actress, Maria, I can never say her last name, Maria
Bakalova.
Borat 2, Toni Collette, I'm Thinking of Ending Things, Glenn Close, Hillbilly Elegy, Leah Mchugh, The Lodge, and Allison Janney, Bad Education. This is tricky, actually. I think should win maybe Toni Collette for I'm Thinking of Ending Things. I thought she was very good.
For me, she wasn't in it enough. She was in about 4 scenes.
Yeah.
But the dinner scene was the best scene in the movie, so I'd be okay with
Yeah. And just because she didn't get enough recognition for the great film that was Hereditary.
Hilarious you are. God, you could be a comedian. You're funnier than Borat too.
Yeah, I should have been. Okay, I'll say Toni Collette should win. Will win. Maybe Maria.
Oh yeah, Maria Bakalova will definitely win out of these, but Leah Mchugh should win for The Lodge.
And people voting, don't vote against don't vote based off of us. Just vote based off of
Yes, this is just what we think.
So best scene, Love Thy Neighbor from Prom. Barbara jogging and throwing the man in Wonder Woman 84. Dinner scene, Invisible Man. The inverted car chase in Tenet. And the police car scene in Palm Springs.
I suppose with Wonder Woman 84, we could kind of call it the birth of Cheetah, I suppose, rather than jogging. We don't have to change it now. But I mean, even though that she does not become Cheetah there, I think Barbara changes forever in that scene.
She does. That is kind of the big transition.
So that, for me, is the one I think should win, or the dinner scene in Invisible Man, and I think the dinner scene in Invisible Man will win.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with should and will win for the dinner scene in Invisible Man.
It was great. It was so good.
Yeah, that's just the biggest shock of this year, I think, in any movie. Best cinematography, Tenet, To Five Bloods, Prom, I'm Thinking of Ending Things, and Birds of Prey.
Tenet should win and will win.
I think I'm Thinking of Ending Things should win. I think To Five Bloods will probably win.
The Five Bloods had great cinematography, though, so I wouldn't be upset.
I like what they did with the aspect ratio there, too.
And it was like the camera was such good quality as well. Like it was really crystal clear.
It was very good. Um, Biggest surprise, Eurovision, Sound of Metal, Old Guard, Happiest Season, Palm Springs. Um, should win, I think, Sound of Metal. Will win, maybe Old Guard? Old Guard?
Maybe. For me, the biggest actual surprise when I was sitting down watching the movie was Eurovision. So that's based off of that. Like I had expectations going into Sound of Metal, Old Guard, Happiest Season, and Palm Springs, even though I didn't know they were coming at the beginning of the year. This
Mhm.
Eurovision surprised me with its quality the most because the rest I also thought would be good, not Eurovision though. So that's why I'm saying it should win. Um, Probably Palm Springs, Sound of Metal. Any of them really could win here. I don't know.
Mhm. I should delete this as we go through it.
Yeah,
So it's not
probably a
confusing.
good idea.
Okay. Biggest disappointment, we have Mulan, Wonder Woman 84, Mank, Borat 2, and Project Power. Um, hmm. I think Mulan will and should win, probably.
No, see, I would typically say that. I think it should win. But given the recent online discussions we've had re Wonder Woman 84, I now firmly believe Wonder Woman 84 will win biggest
That's
disappointment.
fair. No, that's fair.
I suppose it depends on which online outrage is stronger.
Yes, the Mulan one is a bit older. So best comedy, we have Happiest Season, Palm Springs, The Gentleman, The Hunt, and Borat 2. I think should win Palm Springs and um actually should win The Gentleman, probably will win Palm Springs.
For me, the funniest film of the year was The Gentleman or Happiest Season. So I think they should win, but Borat 2 probably will win.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah, I think
Um,
people actually like that movie for some reason. So
I do, yes, but I wouldn't vote for it personally. Um, Best action film, Birds of Prey, Old Guard, Tenet, Extraction, and Rhythm Section. I think will and should win is Old Guard here.
I think Rhythm Section, Old Guard, Birds of Prey, those would be what I want to win. Uh, I think Tenet or Old Guard or Extraction probably will win. I don't think the Rhythm Section or Birds of Prey have a chance.
No, I don't think so either. Definitely not Rhythm Section.
Definitely not.
Um, Best horror film, we have in The Lodge, Invisible Man, Run, Freaky, and Host. I think should and will win will probably be Invisible Man.
Yeah, everything here was really good, but the Invisible Man definitely will win. I would be happy with any of them winning, except for maybe Run. It was the worst out of them all, but it was still great.
Good group of horror films. So best animated film, Soul, Over the Moon, Onward, Wolfwalkers, and Justice League Dark. I think it's kind of obvious. Will and should win is Soul.
I want Onward to win. I liked Onward more than Soul. Um, I love them both. I think they're both really good. They're both like number 12 and number 13 are Soul and Onward, my rankings of the year. But Onward for me is just a bit better. So I'd like Onward to win. But Soul will win, 100%.
Okie doke. Best trailer. We have Snyder Cut, The Batman, Dune, I'm Thinking of Ending Things, and Judas and the Black Messiah. I think will win is definitely the Batman. Should win. I'll probably agree with the Batman, with Dune coming in close second.
I think Snyder Cut should win. Best trailer of the year for me, 100%. And I think it's actually between the top three. I don't think the bottom two have a chance. I think it's just nice they're nominated. I think the
Mhm.
top three all have intense fan bases, so let's see what rallies the most.
Yeah, Snyder. I'll change that name to what the Snyder fans
Yeah,
prefer. Um,
what everyone
Poster.
prefers.
Yes. Best poster, we have Da 5 Bloods, Freaky, I'm Thinking of Ending Things, Color Out of Space, and Promising Young Woman. Um, I think should win probably Da 5 Bloods. I really like that poster, and I think that probably will win.
Yeah, same for me, but honorable mention to Freaky.
Yes, that's a good one. Um, Best screenplay, Palm Springs, Gentleman, Soul, The Hunt, Trial of Chicago 7. Should win, Soul, will
Probably
win,
so.
maybe Soul, yeah.
For me, The Hunt should win. The Hunt, Palm Springs, or The Gentleman should win, and I think either The Gentleman, Trial of Chicago 7, or Soul will win.
Okay. Um, Best editing, we have Tenet, Trial of Chicago 7, The 5 Bloods, Palm Springs, and The Gentleman. I think will win. This is a tricky one. Will win. I don't know. You go first. I can't figure it out.
I think Tenet will win. and I think Palm Springs should win.
I think Tenet will actually probably win. I think maybe The Gentleman should win. I like the way they edited that. Best stunts: Old Guard, Extraction, Tenet, Birds of Prey, Bad Boys for Life. I think probably Extraction should win this, and I think
Mm.
maybe it will. Hopefully, I think it easily has.
Extraction, yeah, that was the best part of the movie. The stunts, I would like. Yeah, I'd probably like to see that win. That or Tenet.
Yeah. Um, Best makeup and costume design: Birds of Prey, Eurovision. I'm thinking of ending things. The Gentleman, and Ma Rainey. I think will win. Um, Maybe Ma Rainey, and should win. I would go with I'm thinking of ending things.
I think Birds of Prey or Eurovision should win. I'd like maybe Birds of Prey more because I want to see it win something.
Mhm.
But The Gentleman or Ma Rainey definitely will win.
Okay. Um, so best sound, we only have four here. I think it's kind of obvious. Sound of Metal, Mank, Midnight Sky, and Soul. And I think Sound of Metal easily should win, and probably will win. I would hope.
Either that or Soul because people just like Soul, so they'll just vote for it wherever.
Yeah.
Don't do that. We just nominated it to be nice.
Yeah, we
Please
were
don't
just being nice to it.
vote for Soul.
It's kind of obvious what should win. Production design, we've got Birds of Prey, Soul, Mank, Tenet, and I'm thinking of ending things. Uh, hmm, hmm,
I think Birds of Prey should win, and I think it might win.
Maybe. I think Tenet actually will probably win.
Yeah.
I think honestly, even though I don't actually, that's Soul. I say Soul should win.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Score: Soul, Tenet, Midnight Sky, Wonder Woman 84, and Old Guard. I think Soul should and will win.
I think Tennis should win, but Soul will win.
Both good scores. Visual effects, we've got Tenet, Invisible Man, Midnight Sky, Soul, and Birds of Prey. I think Tenet probably will win this, but I think Midnight Sky
Tenet,
probably deserves it.
Tenet or Invisible Man will win, but
Mm-hmm.
I think Tenet should win.
Yeah, that's fair. Best hero, we have Diana Prince, Wonder Woman 84. Protagonist, Tenet, Andy, Old Guard, Dan Levy, Happiest Season, and Cecilia, Invisible Man. I think should win. I think I liked Andy from Old Guard the most, and I think she will win.
You froze it. Did you say what you thought should win?
Oh, did you miss it?
Yeah,
Okay,
it
I
doesn't
said,
matter.
oh, internet connection. Um, I said Andy should and will win for best hero.
Oh, yeah. I kind of like them all. I thought Gal Gadot's acting in Wonder Woman 84 was really good, so I think she should win. And maybe she should. Maybe she will. I don't know, I think this is a pretty even race. The only person who has no chance is Dan Levy, because I don't think enough
Yeah.
people have seen Happy Season. Like in the people who would watch this video and vote.
Mhm.
I'm not sure, maybe. Yeah,
Maybe he could have a
it,
surgeons.
Wonder Woman
Um,
84.
yeah. So best villain, we've got Judge Hoffman, Black Mask, Cheetah, Adrian slash Invisible Man, and Henry Golding. Um, hmm. I think probably Judge Hoffman should win,
Mm,
but I think maybe he will win actually. I'll say he will win
yeah,
too.
yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah. Okay. Um, Best ensemble: Trial of Chicago 7, Defy Bloods, Gentlemen, Boys in the Band, and Old Guard. I'd say Trial of Chicago 7 will and should win there.
I think the boys in the band should win because it's really underlooked, but Trial of Chicago 7 or the Five Bloods will win. Whoops.
Um, so we've got Best Romance: Harley and Ivy, Niles and Sarah from Palm Springs, Nikki and Joe from Old Guard, Emma and Alyssa from The Prom, and Dee Dee and Principal Hawkins from The Prom.
Harley and Ivy all the way. I
Yeah,
am Harley Ivy for life. Oh
I,
my god, they're the best couple ever. So yeah, I'm Harley and Ivy.
yeah. If anyone were to beat them, maybe Niles and Sarah from Palm
I
Springs.
wouldn't be upset about that because they're so great. Those are the two who I want to win. The rest I don't really care about.
Yeah, they have the best chemistry.
Mm.
So Studio of the Year, Netflix, Warner Brothers, Lucasfilm, and Pixar. I think it's obvious Netflix should and will win this.
Netflix or Lucasfilm, because Lucasfilm could
Yeah.
like people are finally happy with them again.
hmm They did Clone Wars and Mando this year.
Yeah.
So best TV show, speaking of, we have Ozark season 3, The Boys season 2, Harley Quinn season 2, Mando season 2, Defending Jacob, Lovecraft Country, Umbrella Academy season 2, Elite, Clone Wars season 7, and Raised by Wolves.
I think either Elite season 3, Harley Quinn season 2, or Defending Jacob should win, or Ozark season 3. I really love a lot of these. So Elite, Defending Jacob, Harley Quinn, and Ozark should win. Um, Mandalorian obviously will win. Mandalorian or the boys.
Yeah, I think Mandalorian or Lovecraft Country could win.
Yeah, that is a big fan base.
I think should win. I'd probably say The Boys season 2 I liked the most out of all of
That
those.
was really good. Yeah.
And then finally, best franchise of the year, we have DC, Star Wars, and the Haunting Saga. I think DC will win this, but I think Star Wars should.
I think they all should. I think I
Yeah.
liked what they all did this year.
Mhm.
Um, I'd say Star Wars probably will win. But it depends on which fan base again gets more
Mhm.
active with the polling. So I think either Star Wars or DC have a really strong shot. I think everyone agrees that Bly Manor wasn't as good as Hill House. So even if they were a Haunting fan, they probably would go in the other direction.
Yeah, that's probably the most niche out of all of them easily. Okay,
But it was very
that's
good.
everything.
Yeah,
Um,
so we did our we that was a long video.
it was, yeah. Hopefully you people sticked around if you wanted to, but either way, there will be a link to the Google Forms where you will be able to vote for this, and maybe in like, I don't know, a week or so, we'll come back and take a look at them. And with the Google Forms, there's also a cool thing where you can see how much they won by, percentage by,
Oh, really?
each one got, so we can review how you guys voted and whether or not you voted correctly. Um,
You know what we should probably do? Is include Harper in Best Villain. I think we should go
I
back
think
and put
so.
her in there because I think a lot of people really feel that way,
Well, let's see. Who
and
do
it
we
would
have
be
to kick
funny. It would be really funny. We could
out?
take out Cheetah because she wasn't the main villain.
You want to take out Cheetah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Congratulations, Harper. Hold it on.
Wow.
I wonder.
I can't wait to see. I think she actually has a chance at winning because I know people
Yeah,
really hate her.
I think she'll have. She definitely won't come in last. I don't think. That'll probably be Henry Golding.
Poor Henry Golding. He was really good. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
anyway.
Okie doke. So please, everyone, go ahead and vote. Um, and then we will come back and discuss the winners. In the meantime, Ben, is there anything you would like to plug?
Just like, subscribe. Go to the at the Council Pod as well, where Geeky Gator Jack himself was a guest, and he will be back soon. Just so everyone knows, we will be doing our own little award ceremony, um, where I'm pretty happy with how I did both here and over there. So if you
Yeah,
liked Birds of Prey, the rhythm section, and Tenet, well, you should go over there and have a look at how well
yeah.
I did.
I'm excited to see those nominees. That'll be interesting.
Oh, it
Um,
was a clusterfuck trying to get them together. We were screaming at each other.
you should have recorded it. Did you
We
record it?
did record it. It's coming
Oh,
up soon.
oh, that's
It's
good.
coming up on
Cool.
Tuesday. So if you want to hear 5 people scream about nominations for Best Picture, go to Spotify on Tuesday at the Council Pod on Twitter. You'll find the link there. It's a clusterfuck, guys. It was great.
Awesome. Okay, so thank you, whoever watched and stayed this long, and feel free to like and subscribe if you want to. And that is the end of this video. Goodbye.